Hey everybody, happy 4th of July to all my friends here in the US. I hope you are having a safe and amazing holiday. Today, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I meditated this morning. It wasn't for as long as I had intended, and my mind was just kind of all over the place. So it was one of those days where it's like, I don't feel like I'm focused, and it's sort of, yeah, I don't really have an official topic. So I'm just going to tell you what I feel in my heart in the moment, in this very moment. And that feels kind of scary to like be on super on the fly like that. Yeah. And it feels scary only because my ego says it's scary, because, you should always have a plan, and why don't you have a plan? And my brain's just sort of rattling around like, what are you doing? And, yeah, so I got to watch fireworks last night, standing in my driveway. I didn't have to battle any sort of crowds or anything like that. So that was really amazing and cool. Unfortunately, I was by myself, which, happens. It happens. Sometimes I feel pretty lonely. It can be a challenge to really reach out to people, to really have um, large numbers of friends. And I'm talking about like, we're not talking about like Facebook friends. I'm talking about like real deep connections that, you can sit down and just have really deep conversations with. And I'm noticing that has been true for most of my life, that I've never been one to have lots and lots of friends. I may know of lots of people, but really deep, really strong friendships and relationships, I find I pick and choose those relationships pretty carefully. And it's not even careful, but more of like, who do I really resonate with? Who 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 do I want to attract in my life that I feel comfortable and safe and excited to be around, that so much so that I'm willing to share everything with. And so that's what I've based my friendships on. And then, in my younger years, it was more about like compartmentalizing, like, well, I can share this information with you, but not that information with this other person because they might freak out, blah, blah, blah. And I realize now that that's like a story I was telling myself, that, how unfair to judge those other people, that they might not be able to handle or be interested in, these other parts of my life. So I'm just getting really good at being me, and really comfortable at being me, and understanding that I attract, like you may attract, the people that you're meant to attract in your life, and that you're meant to interact with and have a relationship with, and that they come with the best of intentions. So, yeah, there's that little tidbit. So um, it I feel like, I was gonna say I think, but it's not really I think. I feel like as I've become more and more open to sharing all of the aspects of my work and what I believe and what I know to be true for me as a soul, I've attracted fewer people, but they are more intense and amazing and deep and super on fire and just like really juicy and good to be around. And so that has been really exciting. Um, the bummer part is a lot of them don't live where I live. So, hence 4th of July, well, July 3rd, fireworks by myself. So, anyways, that's my little talk about relationships and friends. And I feel like that can be true for romantic relationships too. When you get really good at being who you are and how you show up into the world, you will then attract a mate for you that is best in alignment with who you are, how you show up. And it's far less about, sorry, my nose itches. It's far less about chasing or this feeling of I have to have a relationship or I want a relationship so bad and I just want it. I don't want to be alone and it's those feelings where when you get that aren't necessarily the best types of relationships with the self that are going to attract the mate that you are wanting, because really the best way to attract a mate is to be okay, not be better than okay, be freaking fantastic with how you are, with who you are, how you show up in the world, and be totally okay with being alone. And it's not even about being alone not in a relationship, but being alone in that you feel really good in your own skin. You feel so good in your own skin that you can do all the things by yourself. I'm not saying that, you don't necessarily feel lonely sometimes, but that's more from a desire of, I'd love to share this moment with a partner who could see the beauty or could see the excitement or could just have a damn good time with me, right? In this moment with me. And that just is the space that that I desire to live my life from. I'm fortunate enough to be married to the most incredible woman who is super, super supportive. She may not get it all the time, but I don't need her to get it. I don't need her to even necessarily like the work that I do. Curiosity is more of the desire that I wish for her to have when thinking about my work. Because if your partner's curious, then that's an opening of possibility, an opening for receiving information, an opening to maybe enjoy having a discussion about it, that kind of thing. But I, more than anything, just want her to be her. I want her to be the best her she can be. That's it. And I get to be the best me that I get to be. And we get to come together and have a really good time traveling through the earth, through around the earth. No, around the sun. Oh, God, that sounds so dumb. Around the sun, through the years. That's what I was going for. My brain. Anyway, we just get to have a really good time traveling through the years together, and that's that's what I love about her, is that it makes me think she just has a really great sense of humor. So most people are like, I'm the super serious one, and so yeah. Oh, I said that. Anyways, there's a little riff about relationships and friendship and who you are and how you show up really affects how and when you have the ability to really attract and be fully present for your ideal partner. Woo, that's fun. All right. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.